everyone, I hope you're well. Excuse the Adidas top. I really didn't plan on actually recording loads of content when I was here. My friend treated me because I'm going away to America to a night in the Hilton and a cabaret show, which was really crazy amazing. They have actually an opportunity in the Hilton to a lazy Sunday, so check out at 4 p.m. So I thought, wow, I'm just going to use all this time now to record my YouTube vlogs for the next 3 weeks. So update on myself regarding SAS Who Days Wins will be in fitness test lessons learned vlog, so stay tuned for that. I've been definitely dream chasing. So this is regarding a question that someone asked me. I'm sorry that it's late. I did say Friday or Saturday, but when you see why I've been late, because I've been chasing my dreams and all that stuff, hopefully it won't be too bad. Sorry, I don't like to not deliver. Anywho, so let's talk about how to get ST certified. So this person asked me, how to get ST certified. So first of all, for someone like me, it's not as simple of just knowing which certification to get. I would probably, need to grab up more information, such as like, what industry are you working in? What industry would you want to continue working in? Because depending on that will depend on the SAP technology. So for example, this person works in automotive. In automotive industry, I went to one of my colleagues because I haven't worked in that industry myself. I said, how is it? Is there a lot of customizations? Is there a lot of developments and stuff like that? He said, yeah, it can be, quite customized. The thing is, right, when something it requires very customization a lot more than just following standard SAP, that generally means they need to be on like private cloud or on premise. So that means they get the back end as well as the FIORI front end. So the back end allows, you to have developers to do more like Z code, where when you go into cloud, the code is a lot more limited. So it means that you would stick with standard SAP. So it's just a lot less flexibility there. So I was like, okay, so the certification path, we need to focus on more on-prem or private cloud solution, not go on to the cloud solution, because how the projects are run are completely different as well. And the configuration when you're in multiple tenant cloud is fully in the cloud platform, so you have no back end. So sorry if that's a bit much information. Let me know and I'll try and like break it down, and I'll do like separate videos and stuff like that. Okay. So the person said, and then I had to get some background information on just generally their job, because they didn't necessarily know which area they needed to get certified in. So first things first as well, with they showed me a picture of their screen. So immediately I could see, there was an end user and they were still using, ERP, like old SAP technology, and it is old now, considering how SAP is running. Don't get me wrong, SAP still supports it, but at some point you will have to upgrade. I'm not sure about all the timelines and dates, but it will say SAP, how long that they will support the pack. Sorry, I moved my leg on the chair. So it seemed like transaction codes based, which is always a bit more tricky then. But then again, if you do want to get certified and you stay in automotive and you're on premise, then that's fine. But in cloud, in FIORI, there's no transaction codes. It's all like FIORI apps. So pretty much every transaction code in the back end will map into a FIORI app in the front end. For example, display material MM02 in the back end will relate to display material in a FIORI tile. So it's just like apps on your phone. So it's a lot more user friendly, so users can pick it up. So after that, I got all that background information. And please, if you're wondering which certification path you need to go down and stuff like that, ask me, I'll have a look at it. A lot of consultancy companies as well will normally have like training paths and stuff like that to go down. 1 second. I'm so bad. I'm so easily distracted if I see an email. So I did post a video out about SAP certification. So I'll put the link below. So it's sap.com/UK/training certification. Obviously, right, when I picked it, it was SAP, but you can change the countries. So it's global. So SAP is relevant, if you are in India or if you're in Asia, America, so just click that and it'll change it then to be for your currency. And along the top then you have overview, learning framework, SAP education and course directory, SAP Learning Hub, SAP Go certification, and SAP open SAP. So that's all free training. So what I would say is, right, you'll get a certification, you'll pick whatever course you want, and then you go into the Learning Hub, and the Learning Hub will generally have a map of, you know, what modules you need to do to you know, get certified. So what modules you need to study. So for example, I did procurement, so I had to like go down the map and do all the procurement relevant ones. It was a little bit tough with SD, I'm not gonna lie to you. So it wasn't a straight map. So for procurement, it didn't say I needed old ERP certification. So for example, one of my friends, sorry, I'm looking at the screen because I've got the course codes up. One of my friends said he got certified in SD, and it was C_TSCM66_66, okay? And then if you go on to the latest sales and distribution, so it was kind of tough to just even find, so sometimes that's why it would help if you ask someone in the industry. So I had to like check, you know, with him. So I would say the course code, and I'll put this all in the link below, if you want to get SD certified, would be C_TS460_1610. So you've got to understand, right, with like on-prem, there's different versions of SAP, but you couldn't, because I know we're on like 18 something now, and it is tough because 1610 is a bit more late, but 1709 is upskilling, so it's assuming immediately that you have it all. So this one would probably be the hardest exam to do, but I would generally check between those two paths. Let me just read it quickly. And it does seem like you would need hands-on experience with the system as well, which is tough. I'm just going to have a look at the different modules to see like what the difference is. And the certification isn't even that much. So even if you did 1610 and 17, I would probably say, but it's sales upskilling. So you would look then, you could do all this course code, C_TS460_1709. So is SAP Certified Application Associate, SAP S4HANA Sales Upskilling. So that's assuming that you already have an ERP certification, you're just building on it. The thing is, there's no point now doing ERP 6, Enhancement Pack 7. It's just too old, and it haven't even got FIORI in it, and that's the way FIORI's going. Unless, like, because at some point you've just got to think long term if you're paying for this, your benefits. I would say even though certification, it does say you need to have previous pack. So when you go into the Learning Hub and you look at your course, try and see like the modules for the old ERP 6, version 6, Enhancement Pack 7. Sorry, they don't write it out that nice. So I would say it's worth checking that out and just getting really comfortable. It may take you longer, because you got to understand, if you're going from an end user to a functional consultant, it's going to take a bit of time, because the end user, obviously you are running transaction, you've got an idea how it all fits together, but it's just the configuration in the background, which the certification will help. I just want to say, I know this is very long-winded, I probably should say this at the start. Certification doesn't necessarily, like, I know plenty of contractors which are highly paid and are not certified. You don't need to be certified if that's what you're worried about, trying to get to another job and stuff like that. It's not necessarily. If you just want to do it to, enhance yourself, then that's great. But you could probably still get a job now at a consultancy if you just upfront, you'd be like, I'm an end user. If you just want to show a consultancy company that you are interested in getting certified and stuff like that, then look on, 1 second, let me try and find it, Open SAP, which is free SAP courses. where sometimes even the learning path will show it. So you go opensap.com, I'll put this below, and you can just search. So search sales and distribution, self-paced course. So there's no coming up courses. Oh, that's, sorry, SD. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the right course to like, because they've got sales. Yeah, they haven't really got any courses necessary for all that. The open SAP courses are good for you to, like, so for example, even if you wanted to learn FIORI, yeah, so I did say to that person as well, by the way, you know, the big difference between what he's doing now and what you would be doing is FIORI, so just learn that. It's so much easier as well. I think consultants who have worked on old school ERP, they do find it hard to adjust, but it's not that difficult. You just got to see it as your phone. So unfortunately, there's no SD courses on OpenSAP, but there is a course. It's self-paced, understanding SAP FIORI Launchpad. So if you just type in FIORI in the search bar, so you go to all courses and you go down, it has a flower. So, you know, just try and utilize this free information as well, because obviously SAP has provided these courses. And he's even got SAP S4HANA in a nutshell repeat. So they have got some really good, because you're going to understand, if you're on ERP, you will need to just see the differences. So it's probably good to, you know, to do this SAP S4HANA in a nutshell, because it's self-paced, and the SAP FIORI Launchpad. So if you just want to show consultancies that you're willing to, you know, upskill your knowledge, it's always good as well to have access to a system, because if you're an end user, you probably haven't got access to see SPRO. So SPRO is your configuration, so you would go into SPRO and SD. If you honestly, Google as well has so much information. You could just literally type out, you know, sales and distribution configuration, and a configuration document would probably come up for you. Sorry, it's a bit scatty type thing, because it is hard to just tell people. I try and give as much information. Here we go. So I've typed in sales and distribution configuration in SAP. The first document was easy steps for sales and distribution module configuration, and it's an SAP blog. Yeah, so he's got SPRO mentioned, you know, which paths you go down. So try and get access and just view it. Obviously, don't change the config, because it would upset the company business. So I hope it really helps. This is a very specific question for the person, like I said at the start, end user, wanting to upskill, don't completely understand, you know, all about it, but this is just a benefit. I hope it really helps. Drop a question below if you have something like that yourself, and if you want to give me the reason why you want to get certified, and then I can, like, so if it's to get a new job and stuff like that, then I can answer then more efficiently again. So I hope it helps. Have an amazing day. See ya.